Hello, my love. Welcome. Today I'm doing a reading for Leo and the person they're thinking about right now. These are timeless messages, so whenever you click on the reading, it's meant for you. I hope you're doing well. This is for Sun, Moon, or Rising in Leo. Please show us, what is the overall energy here? The Devil. 6 of Cups and the King of Wands. Eight of Cups and Death, Rebirth. I have Capricorn energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, and Scorpio. So there could be some codependency or addictions here with an Aries, Leo, Sag. You know, you could have some blockages in your life. And, you know, this could be someone that you have children with, or this could be just someone from your past. But something has changed here. There has been, you know, something that's gone on that, you know, it makes you see things in a different light. You know, and someone could have walked away, or someone could be walking away. Let's see. What is your energy? 3 of Wands, 7 of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. I have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You know, I'm getting that you could have many options, right? And I'm getting that, you know, your ideas are growing wings. You know, you could be wanting to share your voice or your gifts and talents. And you want to go all in on your vision for the future. Right? I'm hearing focus is your superpower now. And you could be wanting to step into the spotlight or just share your wisdom. You know, and you're seeing that there will never be a perfect time to start. So you're wanting to start something new, right? Even if it's uncomfortable at first, right? It does get better. What is their energy? Wheel of Fortune and Queen of Wands. So this person could be going through some karma. They could have a heavy karmic person in their life. You know, I have Aries, Leo, Sag again, but, you know, I'm getting this person has to learn the hard way. You know, this person could be controlling or egotistical. Let's see. How do you see them? Wow. Knight of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, and the Empress. So you could feel that this person is bored. This person could be feeling bored or feeling lack here, you know, and they're taking a very long time to make moves, right? And you could think that this person is very slow moving because of someone else. There could be another energy here. I have Taurus and Libra energy. But there could definitely be some interferences here. How do they see you? 5 of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So you could be emotional. You could, you know, there could be some fighting and combativeness going on or competition. I have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. How do you feel about them? 9 of Swords. And the Ace of Cups. So this person could be in their head about a new love, or, you know, just wanting to come in with a new love offer here. You know, starting fresh, but there's anxiety, sleepless nights, worry, stress, strife. How do you feel about them? I mean, how do they feel about you? Sorry. How do they feel about you? 6 of Wands and the 6 of Swords. I'm going to get one more for that. And the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. You want to walk towards victory and success. You could be wanting recognition for something you've done, or you could just be wanting to be in the spotlight, moving towards calmer waters, brighter days, and getting away from this lack mentality. You don't want to be feeling left out in the cold. You don't want to be abandoned anymore. Right? You're moving towards victory and success, and you know, you could be just wanting to loosen your grip on the plan for the future and just trusting the journey, right? Being more spontaneous and being open to new opportunities to come in. What are you doing right now? 8 of Wands. Whoa. I'm going to take them just because they all fell. The Hierophant, the World, the Lovers, and the 3 of Cups. Yeah, so you have a tough choice to make. You want to start a new cycle here. You want higher level of commitment, right? You want forward movement here. I have Gemini energy out. But you know there's a decision to make, or a choice here. This could be a choice between 2 lovers. This could be a choice about staying or going. And you could be, you know, talking to friends about this choice. You could be out celebrating, talking about your wins. But I'm getting that you're collaborating with other people. And this could be friends or family. Whoa. And the Knight of Cups, you could be talking about a new romantic offer or wanting romance in your life. Let's see. What are they doing right now? Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the 2 of Swords. I have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this person is in their head about a tough decision. You know, I'm getting that this person is coming back and, you know, and saying that they miss you, or, you know, they want to start new. You know, but they were not present when you were there and when you chose them. Right? They didn't communicate properly. You know, I'm getting that this person ran away, or they shut down. And, you know, they walked away when you needed them. They ran away. They have abandonment issues that need to be healed. You know, they could just be focused on money, or just, you know, thinking about money. Not thinking about your feelings, or not thinking about, you know, consequences here. But, you know, they were always distracted. You know, they could have been distracted, you know, with their phone or with their friends. You know, and they made you feel like you were not a priority. What are your messages Judgment, 10 of Cups, and the Hermit. I have Virgo energy, but you know, you had to make a judgment call, or you're in the process of making a judgment call, right? Because you're wise now. You've learned some lessons. You know, you only want happy home, happy life. You know, 10 of Cups, wish fulfillments. What are their messages? 7 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. Yeah, you know, this person is wounded. This person could have always wanted to just, you know, sweep issues under the rug instead of, you know, having an adult conversation. You know, they tried to blame you, and they tried to gaslight you. I'm getting this person is very stubborn and stuck in their ways, and they're not self-aware. I just saw 1111 on the timer. If these messages are resonating with you, type 1111 to affirm. You know, they rather take their lies to the grave than be a stand-up person. You know, and they withdrew attention from you, or, you know, affection as a punishment. And that's because you just simply asked them a question, or, you know, you could have brought something to their attention. What is the outcome, please? 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the Moon. So, you know, I'm getting that there needs to be a honest conversation, and this could be about cutting someone off. You know, this could be just about not wanting to live in fear and uncertainty anymore. You know, this could be around family and family legacy. You know, this could be wider family. This could be about finances, but somebody needs to have a tough conversation, or, you know, just cut someone off in general. I have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Let's see. What's the advice, please? High Priestess. And the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah. Use your intuition. Use your, you know, go with your gut instincts. It's never going to steer you wrong. All of the things that you think are true are true. And, you know, just invest in yourself. Get your ducks in a row. Get your mind right. Get your money right. Invest in you and yourself and your future. I'm also going to get an advice card for our amazing Leo. Reassess. You are being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you feel happy. Notice who and what brings you joy and who and what doesn't. It's time for some life cleanup. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.